you've got to praise Newcastle's reaction, haven't you? Absolutely brilliant. I mean, they came out quick out the traps and they're thinking, actually, we're doing all right here. There's opportunities going to, and then they go one down. And they stayed strong, and I think there will be opportunities. I think that's the Achilles heel for Barcelona. They're a great side on the ball. They've got creativity, but I think you can score goals and create against them.
So let's wait for those that will join us live so we can move on to what we have today. If you're joining, please can indicate where you're joining from. Please indicate where you're joining from. Please indicate where you're joining from. And if you have any question regarding to what we have or what we did the last time, please kindly drop a message. Kindly drop a message. If you have a question regarding to what we did the last time. So in our last section, please, if you're just joining us, tell us where you're joining from. Tell us where you're joining from. So the last time we started with pivot table. So we said how to analyze sales data, how to create pivot table, also how to track business performance, how to build a simple dashboard, a simple Excel dashboard. So these are what we looked at during our last section. So if you're joining us from the first time and you don't have the data sets, you can easily drop a message on the platform. So the data sets will be sent to you directly. If you're just joining, please like to know where you're screaming from before we move on. So let's just wait for some minutes for others to join so we can move on. So let's move on. So these are the data sets. Then these are the pivot table that we did the last time. So we're able to answer two questions from the last YouTube section we have. So total sales by year, then we're able to answer sales trend analysis monthly using the month name, year, then the total sales. So these are some of the things we did. So this section, we're going to look at some other questions. Hello, everyone. You're welcome to a brief section. Sorry we're starting late. Trying to fix one or two. So the last time, like I said, we started with the pivot table. So we did some analysis. So if you're joining, please can you indicate where you're watching from? Can you indicate where you're watching from? So we did the sales trend, like I said, we did sales trend. We did the total sales per year. So let's move on to addition of what we have today. So in addition, we are looking at the quarter sales for each year, quarter sales for each year, quarter sales for each year. So we need dates. Then we need the sales. We need the sales. So this is what we have. Then we have to right click, then on group. So we can group by quarter. So this is the sales per quarter. So if you need it for each year, if you need to analyze this for each year, you need to drag the year to column. So this is it. This is quarterly sales per year. So we have 4 quarters, then we have 2 years based on the data sets. So we have 2 years based on the data sets. Like I said, if you're joining for the first time, please indicate where you're watching from. It's necessary. Indicate where you're watching from. So as it progresses, indicate where you're watching from. So next, and don't forget to like and share the live. Don't forget to like and share the live. Make sure you like it and share it. So let's move on to the next. We've gotten our sales, gotten the quarters sales for the both year. So the next we're looking at is the regional sales. So let's look at the regional sales. So I'm going to copy the pivots, then paste. So we pick region. So this is what we have. regional sales. So if you want it based on, let's say, 2 years, you want it to show the 2 years from our table. So we can do that. So this is it. So this is for the regional sales. This is for the regional sales. Please don't forget to like and share this live. So we've calculated the total sales by year. Then we've calculated sales trend analysis. Then we've also done the sales that is quarter sales by year. Then we've also done the regional sales for both here. So this is what we've achieved so far. So the next thing I want to show us is that when working with analysis, when creating your pivot table and building your charts and all that, there are some things you need to take note of. So the first thing you need to take note of is the type of chart to use. You have to understand and study the chart. You have to study the chart to know the right chart to use. You don't just pick any chart. You understand? You have to study the charts, then know the right chart to use. So let's start with this first one. Let's start with the trend. So we have pivot charts. So you can see what we have here. So for trend, we can make use of line charts. We can use line chart for trend. So this is the chart showing the months, the monthly trend. So we have to create a page for all of our charts. We have to create a page. We have to create a new page for our charts. So let's create a new page for it. So I'm going to name it dashboard. So in this dashboard is where we'll be putting in all of our charts. All our charts will be going into the dashboard. So the first one is the sales trend monthly. So move, you right click. To move, you right click. Then move charts. Move charts. Then to dashboard. We're moving into dashboard. Then okay. So you can see this. The chart has been moved to dashboard. Please, if you are just watching, if you just join and you don't have the data set, please indicate that you don't have the data set. You can indicate so it can be sent to you. You can indicate that you don't have the data set. So we've successfully moved the line charts. So let's zoom out. We have to zoom out so it won't cover the entire screen. So firstly, what I do is going to take up the grid line. So I don't need the grid line. Take it out. This is the grid line. Take the grid line out. So I'll have more space for my dashboard. So next, move on to the next analysis. So let's pick this. Click on pivot table analyze, then pivot charts. So I'm using this stack column charts. Then you right click, then move charts to dashboard. So this is the second chart. This is the second chart. If you're just joining and you're not part of our last meeting, please kindly indicate so we can forward the data set to you, and also the link to watch the video. The link to watch the video to know where we stop and where we are. Please, you can drop a message on the chat box. So let's move on. Next. So let's pick the second one or the third one. So this is monthly, this is sales by quarter. That is quarterly sales. So let's insert chart for it. So you right click, move charts. So these are the three charts so far. Okay, she said, just join live. Miss Shola, you there? If you're there, like my life. Let me know you're there. The data set will be forwarded to you now. Forwarded to you. Oh, I didn't know you've joined Sing. Sorry. Sorry. Let me send it to you. So that means you have to watch the first one. So I'll send to you. So this is just the basic. This is just the basic analysis. We're still going to do the advanced part of it. This is just the basics. Like I said, because of those that are just joining, those are just moving into data analysis. So I won't be writing some formulas that will be complicating a lot of things. So let's just take it gently and easy. So this is what we've done so far. This is the sales. This is sales for quarter, sales by region, then sales by month. That is monthly sales. This is monthly sales. So then this is the dashboard. This is what we've done so far. So we need one more. We need one more. So let's look at sales by products. Sales by products. Sales by products. Sales by products. So this is sales by products. So I don't need this for each year. I need it for both year. So this sales by products. So we have this, the products and the sum of sales. So this is what we have. Then we have to insert our charts. We have to insert our charts. So make use of bar charts for this. So then you can also move it to the dashboard. So these are just the analysis and the charts for this first part. Like I said, this is just basic. So we just need to format, then do some other adjustments. So I'm going to insert a shape for it. So backward. So that is just a simple shape, a simple shape. So by next class, we'll be looking at some advanced fixtures. We're looking at some advanced fixtures. So this is just a basic dashboard. This is just a basic dashboard. So if you are currently on the same speed with me, you've done this. So this is the pivot table. If you're just joining, this is the pivot table. We just added three pivots to it. We added the sales um, by quarter, that is the quarterly sales. Then we added yearly sales and product sales. So these are just the analysis we just did now. So if you are just joining, you can just do that. For the first class, what we did for the first class was creating the total sales by year, which is this. Then after that, we looked at sales trend monthly. That is monthly sales trend. So for those that are on this live, by next week we'll be doing more, not just 1 hour. I'll be doing more, like 3 hours or 2 hours um, live section. So we'll be able to pick a project and complete it. So in that life, we're able to pick a project, then complete everything about that project. So this is just like a brush up, like building your momentum that, oh, still going to achieve a lot of things in this live section. So if you've completed yours, if you've done this, can you indicate? For those that are in this life, some of us are not liking this life. You're not liking and you're not inviting people to join you. You want to enjoy the training alone? Do you want to enjoy it alone? So this is the basic dashboard I just did. So the formatting, you can do the formatting. Title, you include your title. So make sure you include your title. So this, we name this monthly trend. So this, sales by region. Sales by region. Here we have sales by product. Then we have quarterly sales. So these are some of the dashboard that we have. Please, if you're just joining, like, then comment, share the live, 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 share the live section, share the live section. Share the live section. How many of us are on the same page with me? How many of us are on the same page with me? Okay, so let's complete our formatting. So can let's use the first one to do that. You can see we have designs. This is design. So under design, we have different types. Under design, we have different types that you can use. Then there's other thing I used to show my students that for those of us that don't have like color combination, when dealing with color, you have to know how to combine different colors together. You have to know how to combine different colors together. So you can use this. Click on the page layout, then we have themes. So you can use any of the theme you feel like it's okay for you. You can pick any of the theme. You don't have to be someone that is good in color combination before you can have a wonderful theme, a wonderful color combination. So you can see. So just pick anyone you feel that it's okay for you to use. Just pick anyone that you feel that it's okay for you to use. You can see the way I'm changing it. It's under page layout. Under page layout. Especially if you're designing, if you're creating your dashboard, you're building your dashboard, and you're not someone that is good in color combination. You understand what I mean? You're not someone that is good in color combination, and you're doing it yourself. So this can help you. Just click on the page layout, then look for the theme. So from the theme, you can pick any of this. You see, I have a lot of theme. So you can pick any of this theme. You can pick any of this theme, then use for your dashboard. So you can see that there are a lot of theme there, a lot of designs there. There are a lot of designs. You can see that there are a lot of designs. So you pick the one that you feel that it's okay for what you're doing. So like I said, this is not a standard dashboard. This is just a basic dashboard. It's for beginners that are just coming up. You understand? So by next class, we'll go deeper. We'll go deeper into this pivot table and pivot charts. So go deeper. So this is just to build a solid foundation for some of us. Know where your chart is. Know where your pivot table is. Know how to format your chart, how to format your pivot table, and so on. So I'm going to title it Sales Reports. So I'll use text box. Start a row. Insert. So this is sales reports. Then I'm going to off the color, then the text color. I'm going to change the text color to white. Then can increase the font size. Increase the font size. For those that are joining, don't forget, if you need a complete tutorial, if you need a complete training, Tech Trinity offers beginners, intermediate, advanced training, HR training, HR analysis, data analysis, name it, different data science, web development, cybersecurity, networking. So we offer all this training, all the tech training courses. So if you need any training, you can DM me or message me so that we can put you through on it. So like I said, this is just a basic dashboard. This is just a basic dashboard. So by next class, we should be either Wednesday, we're going to stay longer. Please make sure you invite someone to the live. Bring someone to come and enjoy some knowledge. You understand? Like I told us the last section, it's not just for data analysis. You understand? It's not that I must be a data analyst, I must be someone that is into data analysis before I can do this kind of thing. No. You can just learn it and apply it for your day-to-day activities. You understand? Like I told us, some people need it in their working place, some people need it in their businesses. You must not be a data analyst before you can be able to keep records. You understand? So please, you can be of help to someone, give the person the link to join some of our live training. Like every Wednesday we go live. It's like I told us, for those of us that are in our WhatsApp group, I told her that it's not every time I will be able to like drop some messages. So please make sure you put on your notification. So every Wednesday, any day that I know that I will not be able to make it up that Wednesday, a message will be forwarded to the platform. Okay, but the training is every Wednesday. The YouTube section is every Wednesday. And I told us that it's not just Excel projects we are doing. We're also going to be doing R programming, Tableau, Python, Power BI, SQL, name it. So we're going to be doing a lot of projects here, but we have to build a foundation. You understand? We have to build structure before we move on. So that's why we'll pick first the Excel, starting with the Excel. So we'll do the Excel to an extent before we move on to SQL, then Power BI, then Python. So please, like I said, make sure you share the live. And for those of us that still maybe need a full training on it, you can message me, then the training can be conducted to you, or anytime you have for your, maybe you don't have, you're a busy person, you can also give us your particular time, we can schedule the training for you. So this is what we just did for today. I told us this is just basic. basic dashboard. So don't feel that you have done something, but you have done something actually. So this is starting point. So there's sales by region, sales by region. So we can see how the region are performing based on the year. You can see the 2 years indicating with different colors. Under the legend, you can see we have two. Then we have the monthly trend. So you can see that this is the monthly trend. So we have other two. We have the quarterly. Then we also have the sales by products. So this sales by products. So we have sales by products. So this is just a basic charts we just achieved today. So any question, if you have a question, you can drop it on the chat box. If you have a question, any question, anybody with any question. Like I said, this is just a beginner friendly. This is a beginner friendly. So by next session, prepare your notes. Then the data set will be forwarded to you. Who can also make use of this data set actually. You can also make this use of this data set, but we have to open a new sheet for it. So prepare yourself on Wednesday. We're going to go deeper into it. We're going to go deeper into it. Please don't forget to indicate where you're joining from. It's very important so we can reach out to you, shout out to you. Any question? You can drop it on the chat box. Any question? Okay, so we'll end the live section from here. Please don't forget what we did, the addition we did for today's section. We added the sales, like the yearly sales, then we added the region, then we added the products. So these are the ones we did for today. These are what we did for today. These are what we did for today. So thank you, everyone that joined today's live. So like I said, by Wednesday, move deeper into it. Move deeper into it. Thank you all. So see you on Wednesday.